guys, it's Shy and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are digging in to this beautiful baby right here. This is Casey Holmes and Physicians Formula's collab. I am so excited about this item, guys. I have been following Casey forever. I love her so much. And I was really excited to get this. I literally ordered it as soon as it launched on Physicians Formula's website. And I'm glad I did because it sold out right away, but they are restocking. But before we get into this, guys, if you aren't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the party. You're already here anyway, so you might as well. And if you'd like, click that notification bell. It will update you on all of the newness, and I do upload 3 to 5 times a week. So that being said, let's open this bad boy up. So just to give you guys a really close-up look on the packaging, it is holographic. It is so freaking cute. This is about as thick as the box is. It's very, very sturdy though. It's got a message from Casey on the back. And then opening it up, this is the inside of the box. So it's got 2 different makeup looks up top to give you some ideas. It has another little message from Casey. This has a film over it that you can lift up, which is kind of cool. And then these are the items inside. So it comes with the deep bronzer, Copper Cabana, which is a new blush color that is not available yet, but it will be available individually. A limited edition color, which is just beachy. 4 butter eyeshadows that are limited edition that she made. Do Not Disturb, No Filter, Tropic Like It's Hot, and Palms, as well as a limited edition lip shade that she came up with called Pop the Bubbly, and the little EDT, which is the little mini perfume. This one, like, it just smells very like tropical and summer. It's super cute, and I just think it's fun that it's included. So first thing we are going to do is bronze up my face because I'm feeling like I need a little bit of bronzer right now. Now, I normally don't use this shade of bronzer, so I'm curious how it is going to work for me. So I am just going to tuck the plastic back, and I'm going to use my Profusion contour palette just so I have a mirror, because this palette obviously does not have a mirror in it, which is fine. But I am going to use my Morphe bronzer brush that I always use. So just bronzing up the face. Let's see here. I hope it's not too deep for me. It's a little muddy on my skin tone. You guys see that? I was nervous that was gonna happen. Maybe we can buff it out and it won't be too bad. Yeah, it's really dark on my skin. Shoot. Try to really just buff it. So if you are fair, to be honest, this palette is not going to work for you because I'm pretty tanned-ish right now, and that is really, really muddy on me. I'm going to actually grab my beauty blender and try to blend it out really quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I grabbed my Morphe sponge. So let's try to just see if we can blend out those edges a little bit more. Darn it. Okay, that's definitely getting a little bit better. So go in with a super duper light hand if you are fair, or just use it as an eyeshadow shade, because like, I don't know if it's showing up on camera the way it is on the monitor, but this is looking really, really muddy. There you go. That fixed it a lot though, thank God. Thank God for blending sponges, you know? Fix a lot of your mistakes. So now you guys know, if you go in too heavy with a bronzer, just use your sponge. This is my Morphe setting, my Morphe setting. What is life? My Morphe sponge. And then, just in case you guys are new to my channel, my teeth pull green because I have a giant green sling on my braces right now. I'm the brilliant one who decided to pick neon green. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be looking a little crazy on camera for the next couple months, but it's okay, right? Okay, so now I'm really nervous to go in with the blush. So I'm gonna take my giant Morphe brush that I always use for blush, and I'm gonna go very lightly like a dab, and we'll see how that works because I'm now nervous. Yeah, this palette is not for me. Damn it, I'm so, like, too much. Oh my God. Dang. And I was so excited for this palette too. You know what, hopefully the shadows work really well for me because the face products, I mean, this isn't terrible, but it's definitely too dark for my skin tone. And I am a medium skin tone, so anyone who's fairer than me, like, you're not gonna be having a good time with this. So let's try out the shadows though, because I still have hope for that. And the highlight. Highlight I'm really excited for, but we're gonna do highlight last because that's like my favorite part of everything. So I'm gonna just tap out any creases that could have formed because I didn't set my concealer. And I'm gonna take my Crown little eyeshadow brush and I'm gonna go into Do Not Disturb, and I'm just gonna use this to set my concealer. Now, if you are any deeper than me, this shade probably is not gonna work for you to set your concealer because it is a pretty bone white shade, but it'd be a great like cut crease color or brow bone highlight. Just a heads up now. Just really making sure this is nice and set. It's got a lot of pigment on it. Let me swatch these really quick for you guys. So these are the shadows, so really nice pigment, as you guys can tell. Not the best swatches on the planet, but you get the picture. The green isn't as vibrant as I thought it was gonna be. It's more of like a sheen. So I'm curious how that is going to apply. Keep feeling like I need to pull this up so I don't look like I'm topless. So I am going to take, let's see what I wanna go in with. I'm gonna go in with my BH Cosmetics number 5 brush. And I am going to actually first take the deep bronzer as a crease color and see how this works. So just going right where the crease would be, we're gonna do back and forth swirling motions and really build this up so we have a nice transition color. And this plastic is driving me nuts. So I'm gonna see if I can like tuck it back in because every time I try to reach back in, it's in my way. Oh, okay, if you have this palette, see how you can just kind of twist it back in? That'll make your life a lot easier. So let's continue. And see if we can, what look we can come up with today. I really wanted to do the green all over the lid and like smoke it out, but it doesn't, I don't think it has enough pigment for that. I would have to use another green base or like a black base down to get that to have some color to it, I think, for like an all over lid shade anyway. But this as a crease color is working really, really nice so far. It's like such a perfect crease shade. I'm just bummed it didn't work as an actual bronzer on me, but that's okay. All right, now I am going to take my Kylie Cosmetics little fluffer, and this has no pigment on it. She's just stained, so sorry. We're just gonna bear with her, and I'm gonna dip into, what is this called? No Filter, which is more of like that warm tone shade. And we're gonna focus this more on the outer corner. And then just blending out right there. It's a really nice shade. I really like the Physicians Formula butter eyeshadows. I find myself reaching for them almost every day. I really, really like them. And a little bit does go a long way with these shadows, guys. They are hella pigmented. So definitely work on building. Don't put too much on your brush at once, or you might have an issue with it. And that is a disclaimer that Casey said herself in her video, was that they were super pigmented, so just to be mindful of that. I don't feel like you need an eyeshadow base. Obviously, they're performing beautifully on top of my concealer. It's not like a James Charles palette pigment thing where you have to use a base, and it's not like that crazy. Okay, now to deepen it just a little bit more, I'm gonna go into Tropic Like It's Hot and just really focus this on the outer portion of the eye on both sides. And I'm just gonna put it right there, and then what I'm gonna do is take a clean fluff brush and blend out the edges really, really gently. Because I don't really wanna bring it in, I really wanna focus it out there. And with this, you're using the lightest touch. Because if you go too heavy in it, you can start getting really splotchy right in there. And we're just trying to blend out the edges, not take really the pigment away, if that makes sense. So see how it's just like a little bit more blended? Just like that. So just twirling. And with that stamping method, sometimes it does take a little bit longer to just blend it out really flawlessly, which I don't mind. Like, I'll use that method sometimes. I don't know if I use it on camera as much, but in like my personal life, like sometimes I just don't use it on camera as much because I feel like it takes forever to blend, and you guys probably don't want to see that. And then just going underneath to just kind of keep that color up there. So I think I'm going to use the green underneath to smoke it out. So I am going to take... This is a Vintage Cosmetics Company little smudger baby, and I am going to go into that green shade, and I'm going to really load it up on here. And then we're going to start smudging it underneath. Yeah, it's definitely not that pigmented. Like, it's showing up, don't get me, and it's a beautiful shade. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't want you guys to think that, like, I'm trashing the palette because I'm saying it's not that pigmented. I just want you guys to really know what you're getting yourselves into with this palette. Like, if you're looking for something that's going to be, like, a deeper, like, forest green, like, this isn't it. I have many other green shadows that are more pigmented, but this is beautiful, and I like the color combo with the other eyeshadows for sure. And it has a really pretty sheen to it as well. It's just not like bam in your face forest green, if that makes sense. And really just smudging this back and forth to, one, help build pigment, but also to help blend it so you don't just have like a line underneath your eyes, because that can look a little crazy. And I am blending it down pretty far so that we are getting more of that smoky effect with it, as well as being able to see more of the pigment. And then I am just gonna take this little ColourPop fluff brush that I have and just blend these corners together real easily. So now that we have this going on, I really do like the way that these are all marrying together right now. I do. The only thing that's bothering me is, hold on, I'm gonna take this little brush. Let me see. This will work. I brought the green in too far. I was like, wait a second. That looks weird. There we go. All fixed. All fixed. I'm going to see if I can build it just a little bit more. It's just, I mean, maybe just like tapping motions. That helps. That does help. So a little tapping. There we go. Cool. Now, what I would like to do with the lid is I'm going to take a, what is this? Beach Cosmetics number 8 brush. This is a little flat baby, and I am going to use this gorgeous highlight. I would like to use it all over the lid. The first thing I'm going to do, though, is go in with Do Not Disturb, so I have a base to kind of cut out that eyelid a little bit. So taking a good amount of that, and then I'm going to press it into the eyelid. And then just take my finger and kind of pat it in there so that it marries. So see how I have that space right there, which is a little bit easier than just what's happening over here. So it's like a, easy way to do kind of a cut crease, but not. Just done so many cut creases lately that I'm just like, eh. And then just tapping that together. So now we have that really nice base going on. And just cleaning off this brush and dipping now into that highlight shade. Getting this good impact in on the brush, and let's see. Oh my God, that's stunning. That is freaking beautiful. Yeah, that is so pretty. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of Do Not Disturb and just kind of tap this over so that it gets more of that gradient right in there. On both sides, just kind of tap, tap, tap. You know what? I just realized I don't even think I swatched the bronzer, the blush, and the highlight for you guys. So these are those. So bronzer, blush, and highlight, so that you guys can see like that blush is definitely a little bit too deep for my skin tone. I will put them on my arm right here. Super pigmented and beautiful colors. Just the highlight though I think is really, really pretty. So I'm also gonna take this, let's see, this is a BH Cosmetics number 11 brush. Now these are primarily like little lip brushes, but I like to use them for my inner corner. So I am gonna take Just Beachy and put it right in there on both sides. Oh, I love a bright inner corner moment. And then also on the brow bone. Boom. I love it. Okay, now I am going to quickly put on lashes. And we are back. I swear lashes just bring everything together. These are my crystal lashes in Bloodshot or Thug Life. They're one of those two. I mean, I have so many of their lashes at this point. I love them. So final thing to do is add on some glow to this face. I'm going to use my ColourPop highlighting brush as always. So getting this nice and coated. Ugh, that highlight though. You know, we're gonna hit the shoulders. A little bit there, a little bit of collarbone action. A little bit of sparkle everywhere. And then, oh my God, I live. This highlight alone is everything. And then Cupid's bow as well. And then let's dig into this lip. Oh my God, I almost dropped it. So the lip packaging is so cute, guys. It's iridescent. And then it has the same little leaf print on it. Now, I've never tried their butter like lipsticks, so let's see. I'm gonna use my little Fenty Beauty mirror. And all I have on my lips right now is just like a light lip oil just to keep them moisturized, but that's it. That's a beautiful shade, wow. This kind of reminds me of like a lip balm. It feels incredible on the lips. Damn. The color is a little bit more pink than I normally wear, but it is really beautiful. Oh my God, here, let me just like do a quick little like swatch. So it's right there, so you guys can see that it's like shiny and it's just kind of balmy, but it feels really, really lovely on the lips. I really am excited about that. So all in all, guys, this is the finished look. I'm just gonna set it with my Wet n Wild setting spray. And that is it. So all in all, guys, let's wrap up my final thoughts because I know I was kind of all over the place. So this is a beautiful palette, guys. It really is. If you are a medium deep to deep skin tone, I think these shades are gonna work for you a little bit better. As you saw my struggle with the bronzer. Now the lighter bronzer from Physicians Formula works for me great though. And then the blush, definitely use a lighter hand on it and you can make it work. Highlight, stunning. I mean, that alone made it for me and is something I'm gonna continuously grab over and over again. This is fantastic and feels beautiful on the lips, and this I think would really look gorgeous on any skin tone because it's just a really beautiful like rosy shade. Shadows blended like butter. Really, really loved the shadows. Though the green wasn't as pigmented as I originally thought it was going to be, it was buildable and it has a beautiful sheen. Like that wasn't anything that would knock me against the palette. Like I do use like a lot of things like that and just build them up, or it'd be a beautiful like inner corner moment in my opinion. But all in all, I really did enjoy using this palette today. So if you were curious about it, definitely pick it up. And let me know your thoughts as well. Let me know what looks you guys come up with. And if you have any more questions about the palette, definitely hit me up in that comment section below. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.